we're live on Twitch. Make sure y'all drop a file to the Twitch to pull it to the live stream and be part of the conversation. Now, I don't know how much y'all are familiar with the whole Karrahbooo situation with her and Lil Yachty falling out. Okay, long story short, she was on Concrete Boys. She left. People wondered where she went. Then eventually a fan allegedly said she ran into Ciara at a restaurant, asked her what happened. Ciara said Yachty and the Concrete Boys were bullying her and that's why she left. Then Yachty got on the internet, talk about, oh, that's not she's a bad person, she's this, she's that, she all that. And I'm wondering, okay, well, if she was all of that, such a nasty person, why was she number one, your best friend, and number two, on your label? That's kind of summing it up into a very short, concise version of what happened. Long story short, Yachty said he wrote all of her stuff. She said, hey, I actually wrote some of it. I don't know what the truth is. Regardless, if Yachty is going to be a CEO and running a label, he can't be moving like that. I mean, it's not ideal. You know what I'm saying? His people are going to be loyal to him or whatever. But to me, it's like you're supposed to carry yourself differently. And if you know who you are, if you know how much you do, you don't need to prove that to the internet, especially with the way he handled his friend Mitch. That whole situation was more nasty to me than the Ciara thing, because it's like, okay, this is his artist, but number one, you tried to embarrass your friend, or you did embarrass your friend, saying that he's broke and wouldn't be anything if he didn't have you, a rich friend. Okay, yes, you did contribute, but that's not something you say on the internet in front of other people. Guess it got clipped. He got mad that his friend didn't get on Twitter and defend him. And he said, hey, bro, it's just the internet. He didn't like that. It then said, F Mitch, F the podcast. I'm done with it. I don't need to do it. Da, da, da. That's cap. You're not going to sit here and try to convince anybody with sense that you did not have a direct benefit off of doing that podcast, number one, and two, having that label with Concrete Boys. Even if you are the mastermind behind all of it, you would not be doing it as a businessman if it didn't benefit you in some type of way, whether that be financially, social capital, exposure, etc., because the whole reason outside of his collaborations that Yachty has been relevant has been clips off of that podcast and Concrete Boys surging and being associated with him. So it's a mutual benefit both ways. And I don't care what no one says, that is a fact. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it. So that's just what I need to say about the context. Now, this situation, I don't know what's going on with this, but I have been keeping up with updates. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I had to give a quick little roundup of the context for y'all to understand what's going on with this whole situation, so y'all can understand why this is even relevant, which let's find out what it is. Shout out to Duty, mess with the videos, being consistent. Definitely support him. He makes some good content. Now, what does it say? Karrahbooo curves young rich moolah after he tries to book her for a show. All right, let's see.
Karrahbooo, question mark. Are you interested in having your own show? She said, gone. The fuck weird ass nigga. Nobody with you. Fuck off.
Okay, let's read the full message. So this is assuming this guy that I'm gonna be objective with this. I'm not about to just meat ride and hop on to what everybody else saying. I'm not doing that, bro. I have a brain and I can think for myself. Now let's analyze this, guys. So this is the guy, I guess the guy in the picture, YRN Moolah or YR Moolah, screenshotting a text that he sent to her. Already unprofessional and giving clout chasers, because if you were on business, why are you posting a screenshot of your convo with somebody that didn't want to work with you? Tells me you're trying to get some clout, because if you're on a professional, you might talk about with your friends or tell this or that person, but you're not posting online. Already clocking him as a clout demon. Let's read the message. He said, hey, is this Karrahbooo? Are you interested in having your own show or maybe your own platform? It's killing the rap money. I'm owner of many platforms. You were brought up to me from old friends that I should document you and put you on. Now, y'all tell me, okay, look, y'all tell me y'all opinions. To me, the way that reads, if we're like, y'all keep in mind, if you're receiving this text, you don't know who this is. You don't know who this is. Did he even say his name? It literally reads, it reads like a scam message. It reads like a scam, like a scammer, like auto chat GPT script or something. I'm just keeping it a buck, right? So imagine you get this random text to your phone. So the dude basically saying, you fell off, let me put you on. Why would you respond to someone in a positive way where they're saying, oh, someone told me since you fell off, that's implied. Someone brought you up to me because of your situation with you falling out. and having to go work on DoorDash and all that. Someone brought you up to me, and maybe I can help put you on and get your career back. And we know you're not getting no money from rap, so how about I help you build your own platform? He didn't introduce himself. He didn't say who he is, his credentials, social media, none of that. So I'm just like trying to like paint to y'all how someone might have this type of response, rather than it be, oh, she just so ungrateful that she don't know who this is. And I'm telling y'all, it reads like a scammer. Oh, are you interested in having your own show or platform? Like, huh? Like, what? Imagine getting this from a random person. So she said, nigga gone the TF weird AN. Nobody effing with you. F off my phone. I think this is a valid response. So then he gonna type back in all caps. I'm sure he's gonna read it. Go ahead, Duty.
Off my phone. Young Rich Moolah replies, he said, watch your mouth, shorty, just talking business. Okay, what y'all just seen was a small...
See, okay. If you got 100K subs, you would make more money than your deal monthly. But I guess you a groupie and don't want no money, worried about somebody that ain't gonna piss on you if you was on fire. What? Like, bro, you... And then the irony in calling yourself a CEO. I'm reading what he said. As a CEO, just extending my hand. I don't deserve this, not one bit. The culture sure has changed. Who is taking a CEO seriously? Respectfully, I don't know who this guy is. Who's taking a CEO seriously that's posting screenshots of convos where you were asking someone for a business opportunity? You came to her. You were not extending your hand. You see an opportunity. There's no way you were going to work with her and not get anything out of it. What are you saying? You came to her because you saw opportunity. You would be coming to her if there was nothing for you to gain from the situation. There was going to be no business deal where you didn't have some type of financial or clout benefit. And because you didn't get what you wanted, you said, hey, I'm gonna get my clout anyway by posting this conversation since you actually responded. And she was clearly right to trust her instinct to not want to do business with you, because look at how you're engaging when you don't get what you want. You literally start typing in all caps. I don't know him, but just off of like how he responds, like, bro, like, nah. Bro, I'm just saying, like, put yourself in a position where you get a text from a random number and that's what they texting you, bro. Like, stop. I swear, some of y'all are literally bots. Like, some of y'all are actually NPCs and y'all genuinely do not know how to work your brain and, like, actually come up with a conclusion for yourself. Because you're like, oh my God, this celebrity doesn't like this person. Oh my God. So therefore, everything they do is bad. It's like, I can call something out that, hey, this is wrong. This doesn't make sense. This is poor taste. That shouldn't have said that. That wouldn't be ideal. Could have done this better. I can identify all those things and still agree when something is right. Or I can say, you know what? I can understand that. But nah, some of y'all are professional meat writers with no license. So if a person you like don't like somebody, you're automatically, oh, see, this is why you deserved it. It's like, bro, what are you getting out of it though? What are you getting out of it? I'm gonna let Duty cook though.
Portion of the video, but yeah, let's go ahead and knock it right back. I done made tons of videos about Karrahbooo, but one thing I never did was just completely hate on her. I definitely spoke about both sides in my videos like I do with any video. I'm always going to talk about the good and I'm always going to talk about the bad. Y'all done seen what happened in these past 2 weeks. Everybody went their separate ways. A lot of people saying that Karrahbooo fell off and that Lil Yachty made her whole career,
and maybe he did, but you know what? What I'm not going to say her and act like is that her aesthetic, her look, her style, her delivery, that had something to do with it. That had something to do with it. It did. Regardless if people want to admit it or not, there's a reason that Yachty used her for the aesthetic and dressed her a certain way and wrote the lines a certain way. And there's a reason she delivered it a certain way. That goes into it too. You could literally copy and paste everything that Yachty created for her, put it on another person, and it wouldn't have worked. You know what I'm saying? It's not that cut and dry. She still have to do her part, even if she's acting, right? That's like saying that you could just turn anybody into a Cardi B. Now, is she a lyricist? No. Does she write her own stuff? No, but she plays the character. I prefer lyricists and people that write over people that are entertainers, but I still recognize there's an art to entertainment, regardless who's behind the scenes. That person and the character they play still has a part to do. There's a reason she was the most popular one out of all the group. Was that mastermind? Yes. But she still had to do a certain part to get to that level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
stuff like that, and it just look bad right now. And if you're not updated on what's going on fully, you could go watch my past videos. I'm not gonna go over that again, but we haven't heard too much about Karrahbooo, and we haven't heard too much about Lil Yachty. It seems that everybody is kind of just doing their own thing, and the way how I'm saying that, it sounds pretty good, right? But it's been a few things that have been happening lately, and I haven't spoke about it because I don't even think that was video worthy, you feel me? But a few reasons why I'm making this video is because I not only get questions about Karrahbooo's career and how I feel like she's gonna decline or whatever, but I've been seeing Karrahbooo do some things where it could really affect her career, especially in this music industry stuff, bro.
Bro, nobody is, bro, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not even arguing with him because I understand he has to paint the narrative and draw it out for his content, so it's not even about him. But just to anybody that like goes and jumps to that conclusion, like, oh no, like this is gonna ruin her career because she didn't talk to YN Moolah. Like, be so serious. Like, if you actually believe that, like, if anything, the Yachty thing, that has more to do with it. But it's like, let's not just start saying anything where it's like, oh, because she didn't text back YN Moolah. Like, huh? Like, stop.
Bro, it could get bad. We're gonna eventually get to all that stuff.
W level up. W level up, let's see.
The video, but let's start with this. It's really hard to tell where Karrahbooo career gonna go, because when she was with the Concrete Boys, she was the shine, you feel me? Everybody wanted to know who was this female that hopped on this beat on a radar freestyle and just went crazy. But of course now we all know that a lot of things that we thought Karrahbooo was doing, Lil Yachty exposed the fact that he done done everything for her. All the stuff that we thought she was so cool for doing. Now we don't know if everything is true, but he said that he wrote most of her songs and that he wrote that on a radar freestyle. See, there's something that I said in my last video about Karrahbooo, and I told y'all I don't think Karrahbooo is gonna fall off, but she's the only person that can make herself fall off. That makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But all y'all need to know is that young Rich Moolah had hit.
I mean, I definitely think she can get blackballed because of Yachty and how many connections he got, so that's definitely gonna hurt.
Up Karrahbooo. Now you probably wondering who that is. He's a businessman in the music industry. You don't need to know that much about him, okay? But he hit up Karrahbooo, and the caption says Karrahbooo curves young Rich Moolah after he tries to book her for a show. And you know this dude is CEO because this dude just trying to help out and, you know, create a business move.
He's just trying to help out. Please, like, let's not do this. If you don't know someone and they text your phone saying, hey, is this Karrahbooo? First of all, if you have her number, you already know. Like, do y'all understand how the optics of this looks? Someone gave you her number, and the opening line is, hey, is this Karrahbooo? She's probably wondering, who gave you my number? Who is this? You didn't introduce yourself. You didn't say who you nothing. like, this is not how you do business. So I'm just saying, like, people who do janky business be mad when nobody want to work with them. It's like, you're not even professional. You could have sent the email. You could have contacted her agent or called her or connected with someone that has her contact to arrange a meeting, like anything. But you are unsolicited sending her a message when she didn't have your contact info and she doesn't know who you are. And you're telling her, oh, well, I know you're implying, I know you're not getting no money from rap. Let's create your own platform. What is this general ass message, bro?
For her, you feel me? And clearly this was recently, but he messaged her. He said, hey, is this Karrahbooo? Question mark. Are you interested in having your own show or maybe your own platform? It's killing the rap money. I'm an owner of many platforms. You were brought up to me from old friends that I should document you and put you on. Then Karrahbooo decides to reply.
Like, you want to do business with someone and you're mad that they don't want to do business with you after you came at them like that, bro. I think some of y'all just can't be helped. I think that's just the conclusion. Some of y'all, like, I genuinely don't like negatively thinking about other people, but it's like some people just aren't gonna get it. Like, I just have to accept that some people are just like genuinely not bright enough to understand the problem with stuff like this. Like, it's like you either gonna get it or you don't, bro. You either gonna get it or you don't. I'm not even gonna try to keep explaining it, but it's like I'm just reading this message that he put. This is what you call a straight idiot. He's posting this on his Instagram as a CEO, mind you. This is what you call a straight idiot and a follower. To all the female influencers and upcoming stars, be you, not a follower or meat eater. Mind you, how is she being a follower by saying that she doesn't want to work with you? It doesn't even, like, Like, I get the point he's trying to make, but he's not even able to articulate the point that he's making because he's just throwing out words, right? He's just throwing out stuff. Oh, she's a meat eater. She's a follower. Following what? What? How? How does this apply to her? You're not even articulating your point. You want someone to do business with you? I'm tired of dumbass niggas, bro. I'm tired of dumbass niggas. Like, they think because they got a little money that they're smart and people should want to work with them. You didn't even introduce yourself. She doesn't know who she's talking to. She's getting a random text. She doesn't know who you are. Like, bro. Let's continue reading his message. Then she said, this is way disrespectful from someone who hasn't did enough and was just dropped by my bro Lil Yachty. So this is what you think of her, right? Which is what she probably already read between the lines in your initial message. She's probably smart enough to read between the lines of what you're saying and to know that you're on that timing. You know why? Because of the sentence. I'm the owner of many platforms. You were brought up to me from old friends that I should document you and put you on. So let's take that statement and dissect it. So if she was brought up in conversation to you, it was most likely something negative. But you said, oh, even though they were trashing you and I was talking to people about you, even though I don't know you, and they were probably telling me something negative about how you fell off and fell out and all that, I still see an opportunity in you, even if people don't like you and we were talking negative about you. So why don't you work with me? So that means, dude, we're having a conversation about her falling off, losing connections, all that. And you decided, you know what, let me try to make an opportunity out of this. And let me not introduce myself so she has context on who she's talking to, so she can understand and have credibility, and I'm not some complete rando, right? So let's continue reading what he said. I thought about being the bigger person and seeing the situation, wanting to help. And this is the groupie response I get. So you're already coming at her, treating her like you're doing her a favor. Most people don't like that. Okay, like, I'm trying to walk y'all through why this is bad business and why this is unprofessional, right? If you were smart, you could have already picked up these things just off of the initial message, like I did. I could already tell all this was baked into it, but if you're not that bright, you might miss that all these things are implied with the way he's approaching the situation, right? Let's continue reading it. At Karrahbooo, y'all pray for Shorty. Brain the same size as a peanut. Just another minion. Mind you, these words, follower, meat eater, minion, who exactly is she following? Who is she following? How is she a follower because she doesn't want to work with you? Who is she following that's telling her to not, like, huh? What? Like, it don't even, your own point don't even make sense. Quote, she needs some support. Y'all clearly outside, not in, giving out platforms. Big CEO. Never trusting a nigga that calls himself CEO, big CEO. I'm sorry. Like, anyway. So, let's keep going. As a CEO, just extending my hand. I don't deserve this, not one bit. The culture sure has changed. Mind you, she doesn't know who you are. Like, niggas like this think they're so important that they text someone and they should immediately take on the business opportunity, even though you give them no details, you didn't lay out a plan, you didn't tell them who you are, none of that. But, oh, well, I'm big CEO, so how dare you not automatically hop onto wanting to do a business venture with me where I'm going to take a portion of whatever platform I help you build. Like, did niggas understand how dumb they sound?
After a while, she said, "Go gone. The weird nigga. Nobody with you. Off my phone."
All right, we already read this.
You want to make more money than your deal was on. Had a few things to say before he ended it. He said, "As a CEO, just extend."
Okay. Oh, all right, Ludi. Thank you. We read that.
And that she just proving Yachty point, because y'all remember one of the few things that Yachty said was that Karrahbooo don't know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Even when people just trying to help her out, she just don't know how to respond.
How is this dude trying to just help her out? He gave no details, no business plan. She doesn't know who he is. How is he just trying to help her out? He sees an opportunity. He's trying to get something out of it. Like, let's stop acting like people are just doing favors. No one's doing business without getting something out of it. Stop turning it into that. Like, bro, stop. Even Yachty. Oh, I was just doing this to help her. No, you saw an opportunity. Like, stop, bro. No one's doing business. No one in their right mind is doing business where they're not benefiting in some type of way.
Right way. She don't have no manners and she just disrespectful. And just from looking at this, right, I can tell you right now, young Rich Moolah, I don't know him, but I know he's a businessman, right? He clearly know other people that run shows and stuff like that, concerts and all that. So the fact that he posted that on his story and you don't know who he follow, you don't know who he know.
But that, who wants to work with somebody that, like, that probably confirmed whatever suspicion she had about him. Because why would you want to work with someone who abuses their platform to put someone on blast because they didn't want to do business? When you're in business and you network, there's gonna be people that say no. Who wants to work with someone that throws a temper tantrum every time somebody rejects them? Like, what? Oh, this person didn't want to work with me. I'm gonna post him on my IG story and put him on blast. Why would I want to work with someone like that? Like, bro, like, do people have brains? I see why some of y'all be getting into bad situations, because y'all don't know a red flag if it hit y'all in the damn face.
You know what I'm saying? That can make another person not want to hit you up and create another business move, because I'm sure
oh no, why in the moolah put her on blast so people aren't gonna work with her? Like, what, bro? Out of here.
He lost a lot of money from not being with the Concrete Boys no more, you know what I'm saying? So, and I already know it's gonna be a few of y'all in the comments that say, yo, Duty, bro, she ain't want to be a rapper in the first place. I get that. In her past interviews, I didn't seen them before. She talked about how she wanted to be an actor, you feel me? That's the only reason why she got into the rap scene. But this don't make up for her just being flat out disrespectful, especially when somebody's just trying to help you out. It'll be different if this dude had a bad rep or something, but I'm sure
she doesn't know who he is. I think I'm done watching this. He stole her number out of Stunna Girl phone and she cool with Stunna Girl. That's why she responded like that. This man is a clout chaser. Yeah. Yeah. I know there's a DoorDash angle in here. I know that's probably coming up. Someone said she delivered their DoorDash.
I don't know if it's real or not. It may be, you feel me? But take this with a grain of salt. And it's a screenshot of Karrahbooo basically saying that she's a DoorDasher, okay? And y'all probably wondering, okay, how did this...
Bro, somebody could have... Bro, I'm telling y'all, I don't know. People be posting anything for clout. I'm telling y'all, it's so easy for someone to Photoshop a picture. They literally could have a screenshot of a DoorDash or Uber Eats, literally wipe that part out, add her name, right, and put a picture of her instead of the person at Dash. It's too easy to do this, bro. So it's like someone, oh my god, no cap, Karrahbooo just, I don't know if she did or not, and if she did, who cares, bro? But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, 174 deliveries since May 2023. Let's use our brains here. She's been active as an artist since then. Do y'all think she was doing DoorDash and working with Concrete Boys and living in Lil Yachty's house? And like, I'm just, bro, let's just think about it. Let's use our brains here. I'm not saying she wasn't, but I'm just, if we're talking about probabilities, if she was living with Yachty, getting paid, all that, touring, all those things, working on albums, y'all think she was doing DoorDash while she was doing all that? Since 2023, odds are probably not. Just saying.
Screenshot of it, and he sent it out, and eventually it got all over the...
And why would her name be is her name Ciara? I'm certain that's not her name. Why would her name on DoorDash be Ciara? I'm about to look up her real name. Okay, her name is Ciara Schuster. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
And she been delivering since May 2023. Now, of course, I don't think this is real, but if somebody
I don't think it's real,
spread a false rumor that she's DoorDashing and stuff,
I'm telling you, bro, people be trolling. People be trolling. Now look, appreciate Didi for putting this together. But yeah, y'all, that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, personally, it's just like, people are gonna say what they're gonna say. I'm not really concerned about that, but for me, it's just like, dude, to try to turn this random dude who's clearly, if you can read between the lines, he's clearly a clout chaser. Because what serious CEO is about to go post a screenshot of a business proposal That wasn't even a real business proposal. You don't even know how to approach someone. How did you get her number? You already told her that you were randomly talking to people about her falling off, and that's why you want to work with her. Like, that's, bro, stop. But I feel like I'm the only one with sense around here sometimes. Let me know if what y'all think. Personally, it's just like, bro, come on. All right, man, I'm out. Make sure y'all drop a follow to the Twitch, come to the live stream, links pinned in the comments in the description. Make sure I leave a like, comment, and sub. But that's it for me, you guys. We're out of here.